let's start with chapter number 13, means of communication. In this chapter, we will study about different means of communication. We have personal means of communication and mass means of communication. So what is communication? When we exchange our ideas, thoughts among the different people, it is called communication. So exchange of ideas or thoughts using oral or written words, right? In olden days, what we use pigeon to as a messenger to send a message. In modern days, people use individual communication as well as mass communication, right? So let's start with the chapter. Look at the emotions given below and what feeling do you think they are showing. Write the feeling or emotion being communicated. How can you make out the feeling? आपको बताना है कि कौन सी feeling है. So let's start with the chapter now. The process of using words, signs or sound to send or receive thoughts, messages and information. It is called communication, right? Talking without speaking. जब आप बात करते हो बिना बोले. So we know that people who cannot speak or hear use sign language. Sign language is based on ideas rather than each gesture expresses a particular idea or concept. This is called system of signs made by hand, used in same way those who speak they use words. But even those who can speak sometimes use signs and symbols as codes. Have you ever played dumb charade with your friends or tried to pass on secret without letting others? It is called sign language. What we call it? Sign language. So the dancers use particular hand movement called mudras to show different things such as clouds, rain, thunder, bees sitting on a flower and a fish. A particular form of theatre called mimi also use signs and symbols for expression. Mimi artists usually paint their faces white और अपनी eyes को highlight कर लेते हैं, right? So let's study about writing a letter. So for that, the most popular way of communication without speaking. बिना बोले जब हम किसी के साथ कम्युनिकेट कर रहे हैं वो किससे कर रहे हैं? बाय राइटिंग अ लेटर. Have you ever passed notes to a friend in your class? Writing letter, it is the most common way in people keep in touch with each other when they live far away from each other. So we can also write letter to someone with whom we want to make contact. All we need is envelope with stamp, postcard and mail. If we want to write a letter to someone who lives outside India, it would be cheaper to send an aerogram. So a pin code, that is postal index number, ensures the letter reaches the correct address. In India, pin codes have 6 digits. अगर हम इंडिया में बात करें तो पिन कोड्स होते हैं 6 digits. Now post office. If we visit a post office, we understand how efficiently and systematically the workers handle mail, and they do many other activities. So as we enter a post office, we see many countries. It is written on every courier. What service does it provide? There is a counter there where we buy stamps, postcards and inland letters and envelopes. Then there is a counter for registered post. The envelope or registered post is different from envelope in which we send letters. So important message documents are sent through it, and this service ensures that letter will be certainly reach the person to whom it is addressed. Another counter is for parcel when we want to send books or other articles, bulky or heavy. We send them by parcel, we pack them, and charges are also charged on the person who is sending it. So people deposit and withdraw money in the post office. They do in banks. We can also send money by money order through post office. Workers sort out letter for different destinations. After sorting, the letters are put in different cells marked of different places. There is a person in the post office to stamp the letter after sorting. After sorting and stamping, letters are put into a big postal bag for different places. So the name of a place is written on the bag. For example, a bag marked Delhi will contain letters which are to reach Delhi. So the bags are loaded with red color mail vans and set off to the railway station and air. If we don't know the pin code of a place, we go to post office. There we will find the board. और जब आपको जो बोर्ड दिखाई देगा उस पे सारे जगह के आपके पिन कोड लिखे होते हैं, आप वहां से उसको चेक करें. Now other means of communication. Let's study about the different means of communication. So communication has advanced to great height. With the time it has advanced to level from where we talk to a person sitting in a particular part of the world within seconds. कुछ ही seconds में आप बात कर सकते हैं. Now communication through telephone. It is one of the most valuable and fastest means of communication. We can talk to a person across the street in another part of the country, anywhere in the world. Then we have dialing. Today, hundreds of millions of people served all over the world, and telephone may be landline, where the voice message transferred through the telephone wire. Person who do not have telephone go to PCO booth. The facility is available to talk to someone in the another city. So you will use STD. If you have to talk in another country, you will use ISD. That is international subscriber dial. Now people use mobile phone or cell phone. We can carry it in our pocket whenever we go. We can make or receive calls even we are traveling. In case of emergency, mobile phone provide best way of instant communication. Then we have fax. It is also a means of communication. Fax is used to send written messages. Now communication through computer. So the internet is a vast computer network linking together millions of computers. Internet connections are made along telephone lines via satellite. Internet is a storehouse of information. We can download information on any topic of your choice. So there are many websites, right? Around the world, websites are part of World Wide Web. Using computer, we can exchange messages using emails. During COVID-19 lockdowns, computers become useful. It became possible because both the senders and receivers had internet. So we have mass communication when we have to communicate with the vast number of people. So we use different means of communication like radio, television, newspaper, magazines, social networking. Nowadays, variety of communication choices are available. So we should make smart choices depending upon their cost and utility. Right? This was all in this chapter. Hope you understood. Now we will meet in the next class. That's all for today. Thank you.